think trauma is obvious. It's not. Sometimes it's the pain you've buried so deep it feels normal. Let me show you what's really driving your fear, your shame, and your loneliness. Let me share a little bit of my story with you today. I am the last child in a family of 7, but I didn't really grow up with my parents. I grew up with my aunt, my mom's sister. She was my mother, she was my protector, she was my friend. To be honest, she was literally my everything. For a very long time, she was the only version of whom I knew. And while I was so loved by her, a part of me couldn't understand why my parents couldn't be there for me too. I mean, now I know better. But there was this ache, there was this hidden ache in me that I didn't have words for. And it took me years to realize that you can be so loved and yet carry hidden wounds you never chose. That's what I want to talk about today, because maybe you're carrying hidden wounds too. The ones you don't even know are shaping you every single day. Growing up away from my parents shaped me in ways I didn't see back then. It taught me to be strong on my own. It taught me not to ask so many questions. It taught me that sometimes the people who are supposed to be there aren't, and sometimes it's genuinely for reasons they couldn't avoid. And I thought it was normal. But that's the thing. Sometimes the things we think are normal is actually hidden trauma. It doesn't always come from big dramatic moments. Sometimes it comes from small silent absences. The questions no one answers. The hugs you wish you had more of. When you really needed someone and they weren't there. We bury these aches deep down and keep moving, but they never really leave us. They show up in how we trust, how we love, and how we see ourselves. When I started doing my own healing work, I realized there are so many hidden traumas people carry, and I'm going to be sharing 7 of the most common ones with you. And as I share it, I want you to notice, does any one of them feel familiar? So the first one is abandonment wound. For me, not growing up with my parents left a tiny voice in my head that wondered, will people really stay? So because of this, sometimes I hold on too tight to people. And sometimes I keep my safe distance because I don't want them to hurt me first. There's plenty of gist tied to this. Plenty of stories tied to this. See, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe, because things are coming. Things are cooking. Subscribe to the channel because this is home. This is a place you want to be. This is home. Okay, but back to what I'm saying. That fear of being left, that's an abandonment wound. And many of us can relate to it. So the next one is emotional neglect. When your big feelings have nowhere to go to, you learn to quiet them. So you won't be deemed too much. Have you ever heard anyone say, oh, she's just too much or he's just too much? That's it. You don't want to be too much. So you quiet your emotions. So because of this, you grow up not trusting your own emotions because you never had an opportunity to exercise it. And most times you even feel guilty for having any emotional needs. So the next one is people pleasing. I know you know this one too well. Sometimes you know when you don't want to lose love, you squeeze yourself to fit into someone else's shape. You say yes when what you meant to say was a thunderous no. You smile so people don't see that you disagree with their opinion or what they want you to do. But deep down inside, you know that's not you. This is not me. This is not me at all. But just because you want to be accepted. So that is what people pleasing is. So the next one is guilt and shame. For some reason, you start to believe that you're the problem, that you're too sensitive, you're too needy. And personally, I hate shame. I hate shame personally. It's a personal hatred. Because for a very long time, we focused on fighting fear. That we allow shame sliding, sneaky, it's sliding. And in my opinion, shame has the same effect fear has. They both keep you behind. They both keep you from becoming who you are truly meant to be. Fear stops you from going forward. Shame equally has the ability to stop you from going forward. Shame tells you that people don't have to know. If they know, how would they see you? How would they perceive you? They might judge you. The questions are animals. The questions don't end. Like, would they judge me? Like, how would they perceive me? And because of that, you stay back. And most times, the situation that you stay in has the capacity to kill you, to destroy you. So you find that some people stay in those kind of situations until they die in them because of shame. It wasn't fear that kept them, it was shame. That's what I've discovered. The next one is betrayal. You know, when you've trusted too much and you've been betrayed too much, you start to be too careful. You start to hold back in places or in situations where you should have expressed more. You become too careful with people, even the good ones, and you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Always waiting for the other shoe. Okay, they are nice, but or what if? I always felt like if something was too good, it has a flip side. It surely does have a flip side, and I'm waiting to see it. But sometimes this is good. It's just good. Accepts that it is good. It doesn't have to have a flip side to it. So this is what betrayal does. Trust issues, huh? Yeah. So the next one is suppressed anger. When you feel like you can't express what hurts you, you bury it. You just want to be the peacemaker, you're the quiet one, you don't want to offend anyone, that kind of thing. But the thing is, suppressed anger never leaves. It leaks in other ways, in ways you don't even expect it should. The next one is inherited family pain. Sometimes the pain you're fighting, the patterns you're fighting, didn't really start with you. Let me be honest with you, most of the things, this thing not gonna enter like this. Majority of the thing where you do fight, my brother, it never really starts with you like that. It didn't start with you. But you are engulfed into it and you discover that it showed up even through you. So hearing all of this, does any of them feel familiar? Like me, maybe you thought that is how you are. Like we always say, this is how I am. But sometimes who we think we are is who we had to become to feel safe. And as much as it wasn't your fault, this is your chance to see it for what it is so you can choose to heal. So here's something I want you to do today. Take out a piece of paper, write 2 or 3 wounds that feel familiar to you, and ask yourself, where did this come from? Who or what taught me to feel this way? These questions may seem simple to the eye, but I want you to put thought to it. It's not about solving your problems at a sitting in 1 minute or in 1 day. It's about moving in honesty and awareness that eventually helps you heal faster. Because there's no healing without awareness. If this video helped you in any way at all, please let me know in the comments. Like and share this video with everyone you love. Anybody you know that you think needs to hear this, please share it with them. And if you want to keep journeying with me, why not subscribe to the channel? Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you are notified whenever I post new videos. And I'll see you in the next video.